Hello guys, so today I'm bringing you a special video. It's a long one, I'm sorry, but it's my story. Some of you have asked, what have you been doing, to get healthy? So today I'm gonna actually talk to you about what caused it, what have I done, what am I taking? That's the big one. Um, but yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy. Hopefully I'll be able to make other videos like this, long format, that I can just kind of talk to you, explain things. If you guys have any questions, please feel free, reach out to me, and I'll go through them. So enjoy this one. So let's take it from the top. So it was probably 2024. I was taking a leadership class at the church. One of the classes, the pastor made a comment, and that comment kind of started my journey of getting healthy. So his comment was very simple, that he would not hire someone that's fat. Shows a lack of self control. So that was that. I mean, I heard that. I was not looking to get hired by the church at all. That was not my thinking at the time. But hearing it from my pastor, I'm thinking, well, I'm sure other people must be thinking the same thing. So that started my journey. Did a lot of self reflecting, and then I say, you know what? I don't want to be fat anymore. It sucks to be fat. I don't feel good, low confidence, clothes don't fit, I don't sleep well, I can barely do things. If I try to do something physical, I get tired. It sucks. If you have been in my shoes, you know what I'm talking about. It's not fun. I think a lot of it is, I want to say trauma. I mean, I guess some people trauma, but a lot of it is just so uh, low self esteem, things that have happened in your past, things that are happening in that moment that lead you to, for me, a lot of stress eating, which led to uncontrollable eating that I just couldn't stop. Just certain things felt great eating, but yeah, I mean, it just completely out of self control. So from that day, I started thinking, I don't want to be fat anymore. So what can I do? So I did not jump immediately into working out and doing all these extreme things, because I've done it in the past. I've been able to lose weight in the past, but I've always put it right back and even more. So this time around, I what I wanted to do is, you know what, I'm gonna start slow. So what I did, I just started modifying my eating. That was the first step. Eating better, eating less, not eating certain foods that will trigger me eating a lot more. Like rice. I mean, I love rice, but if I start eating a lot or every day, it's just like what do I call it? It's a doorway, gateway. I don't know how you call it, um, to lead into other foods. So I was doing that. Just try to limit the food, and I started seeing results. Try to get rid of the cokes. I've done that in the past. I've been able to get rid of cokes for years. Then I started up again. Um, and so this time around, like, I'm not gonna be as strict as before, but I am going to control myself. So that's what I did. Eating better. Started seeing results. After I started seeing results, then I decided to join a gym. So this was, I think, by the end of 2024. This is when I decided I'm gonna start joining a gym. I joined a gym. I had a great group of guys that would help me. They were there in the beginning, and they showed me what to do, what movements to do, what exercises, how long, how much. So I started doing that. Started going to the gym, probably 4 to 5 times a week. So I did that for a full year. During that year, it was good. I wouldn't say I was the best, just because there was times where I just quit working out. Just not quit, but like I would quit my session. So I would leave early. I didn't finish the sets. I would just say, I'm just tired. I'm not feeling it. Because sometimes I was just by myself. So um, that's what it was. So yeah, so that was part of it. Let me rewind a little bit more. Let me go back. That was 2024, 2025, the beginning of 2025. the same pastor that made that comment, he approached me and said, "You know what? You're doing great, man. Yeah, we can see the change in you. It's good what you've been doing, but we want to push you a little more." So then they offered me something, and I took it. First time I said, "You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take your help." Um, Prior to that, I don't know if it was pride. I don't know what it was. It's just things in my head. I guess I'm a little cuckoo there. Um, but I, I wouldn't want to take help. But this time, I said, you know what? I am gonna take your help, and I did. So I started going to Precision Health. From there, I've been taking beginning 2025, I started doing Precision Health along with working out. So what am I doing in Precision Health? Well, basically taking a lot of vitamins, a lot of minerals, different things, different pills that they prescribe to me that will help me lose weight even more. Um, One of the big things there that I started taking testosterone. So, there it goes. I take testosterone. I think looking back at it, I should have been taking it a long time ago. Well, I don't know about a long time ago, but I think I started at the right time. Um, I think every man, if you're hitting 40, you should be taking it. Get checked out, see your levels. Don't let them tell you, oh, your levels are fine. No, no. Take more. Of course, take it within reason. But yeah, your level should be high. Should never be low at 300 or 400 or 500, whatever it is. It's much more than that. You can handle it. Your body can handle it. Men back then had way more testosterone than what we have now. So there's no problem. I started taking testosterone. So that was 2025. Kept dropping weight. Then I hit a plateau. I hit around 220. I just could not get past it. All of 2025, just kept going to the gym, kept doing my thing, trying to eat better, this and that, trying to go to carnivore. Um, it will help, but I just, I would go below 220, but then I just kind of creep back up a little bit. I just could not pass that. I don't know why, but I just couldn't. So come 2026, a friend invited me to go to a CrossFit class. I know this friend has been doing it for some time. I even went to one of her competitions, cheered for her. It was great, but I had never thought of joining this. To me, it was just too much. I couldn't do any of that. So, but this time around, I was feeling better. I was looking better. So I said, yes, let's give this a try. Well, what do I have to lose? I went one class, got hooked on it. Amazing. Or highly recommend these type of classes in group settings. It's like an hour long. I highly recommend that over if you're starting off. I think that's the best route. A lot of people would say, "Oh, I can't do CrossFit. I'm not in good health. I can't move. I can't do." You know what? That's a bunch of nonsense. There's people at my gym that are much older, and they do it. Of course, they're not lifting the amount of weight that I am or that some other people are. I mean, I'm just still starting off too. So don't think that I'm lifting 300, 400 pounds. No, I'm at the entry level still, but I am pushing myself to get better. But there's some folks that are much older than me, like I said, and they're there. They're modifying the workouts. The coaches modify it for them to match their mobility and their exercise level, the health level. So that's what the coaches are for. So listen to them. I mean, a lot of them is not just off the street people. I mean, these are people that go take classes and they get certifications and listen. Look at them. They're in great shape. So why wouldn't you listen to them? It's just common sense. Listen to them. Look at them. Don't take my word for it, but look at some of these other folks that have been doing this for 10, 12 years. That's the people you should be listening to. But yeah, I started started CrossFit. Um, it has changed completely my life. It's a physical struggle sometimes. It's a mental struggle a lot of times. I think it's more mental than anything because I mean sometimes I'm pushing my yeah, I'm pushing my body to the limit, but then my mind starts saying, oh, no, 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 you can't go more than that. That's it. But guess what? My body can do a lot more. It's just my mind is trying to trick my body into stopping. But I've learned that and I've started to push myself more and more past that point where my mind is saying one thing. I'm starting to learn my body better of when I need to stop versus when does my mind's telling me to stop. So yeah, but CrossFit. Let's get back to it. CrossFit has been a huge change. So I go to CrossFit LPF. Shout out to them. They have been amazing. I'm sure this is the same with other gyms as well. But I mean, where I'm talking about where I'm at because I haven't been to any other places. I'm going to talk about only of where I go because that's the only experience that I have. But man, they are amazing people. The coaches there are highly educated. They correct you if you're doing something wrong. They show you the right way. The workouts themselves that they come up with. I mean, they're just they're challenging. Sometimes I'm able to finish. Sometimes I'm able not to finish, and that's okay. I'm learning that that's okay. It's I'm not always gonna finish it, but that's fine. As long as I push myself and as long as I did my best, I'll be happy. If not, then then I gotta talk to myself and put myself in a better place. But I mean, the people there are great. The members are amazing. I mean, they cheer you on. They motivate you. They push you more. I mean, it's just like a big old family. I love going there. I go there 5 to 6 times a week. Now I have my son going there. They have a summer teen program. I have him going now because you know what? I don't want him to get to the point where I was. Um, it's not fun. It's just we know nowadays teens, they can be cruel and they can be bullied, but hopefully, I'm thankful that the school that they're in, it's not like that. It's a good school, but still, from a self-confidence, self-esteem level, you don't want to be fat. I mean, that's just the truth. I know about all this of what is it, body positivity and all this nonsense. Great, if you feel great in your body, that's fine. However, your body, if you're fat and you feel great in it, that's okay. But your body's not good. You are in a bad health. Things can go wrong. Things can happen. You know, um, you can develop issues along the way just because you're eating too much sugar or this and that. So just because you feel great and you're a big person does not mean that you're healthy. It just means that hey, mentally you're strong. That's great, but get physically strong too. So yeah, um, so I have my son working out. Um, 3 times a week for an hour class, and he's learning how to lift the bar. He's learning how to do burpees. He's doing things. He already made a friend there. So it's just great all around. They have where I go. They have different days like 4th of July coming up. They're having a barbecue. A workout. We're gonna do a workout and then we're gonna have a barbecue. So it's just a bunch of people that I've gotten to know. Great, amazing people. I love going there. I love working out with them. I love pushing myself. Yeah, you shouldn't compare yourself, but once in a while, you want to push yourself. If I see someone that's kind of like at my level, a little bit more than my level, I try to push myself to try to match them. I mean, sometimes I don't, but I'm pushing myself because I want to get better. So that's simple enough. So that is CrossFit. So working out. So dieting, huge, 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 huge. I mean, that's they tell you this number one thing that's going to affect your weight and your health is the dieting. The food that you put in your body, that's the first thing. Number two, what I did, working out. I started at the gym, regular gym, moved on to CrossFit. If you ask me, I will tell you go to CrossFit or go to one of these classes that are in a group setting. If you're starting off, because they will help you along the way, they will show you what to do, what movements to do, what things that you can do to improve. So if you don't know anything, that's the best route to go. Do that. Now, number three. Oh, actually, number three. I've been taking testosterone, some minerals, and I take a lot of protein shakes and this and that over the counters. all these things. I put, I think it's amino acid, something in my water when I work out. I eat, what do I eat? I eat rice cakes with jelly right before working out. So, these little things to tweak so I can have energy while I work out. These have been huge game changers. Before I will work out with no food, I don't recommend that. Eat something, but eat the right thing. So I asked someone, a nutritionist, what should I be eating? And they told me, and now I follow that. Amazing. I love it. So now, the last thing that I want to share with you is going to be controversial. I don't, to me, it's not controversial, but some people will find it controversial. Some people say that I'm cheating, and I could care less what they think. So, what do I do that's controversial? I take peptides. Simple as that. Peptides. One of the big peptides that I take, which has been the one that's hugely helped, is retatrutide. What is retatrutide? GLP-3. It does three things. It's supposed to do three things. I'll tell you a little more, but burning fat like crazy. I mean, I burn so much fat. Some of these workouts, I weigh myself before I work out sometimes, and when I get back, I weigh myself, and sometimes I've lost 2 to 3 to 4 pounds. It's not all burning fat. A lot of it's just sweating like crazy. So a lot of water weight that I lose, but it burns fat. Believe me, it does. What else does it do? It helps control your cravings. For me, so I've been taking it now for, I don't know, 4 5 months, 4 months, I would say 4 to 5 months. It doesn't do that anymore. In the beginning, it did. It does not help my cravings. It does not help my hunger pains. It just doesn't do it anymore. So I have to be conscious of what I eat, how much I eat, and when I eat it. So yeah, it's supposed to. I don't feel it anymore. So you know, it sucks. I wish it would control me my eating, but at the same time I don't, because at some point I'm gonna get off this, and I need to be able to control myself, have self control with my eating. So um, yeah, I need to be able to control myself. Um, and the third thing it does, if I'm correctly, it just kind of slows down. So when you eat, you feel full longer. So that's why you cannot be eating tons of food, because now you have all this food in your stomach that is not moving fast. So you're gonna have a horrible night's sleep. You probably won't even. So I've had days where I overeat and I'm on Retta, and guess what? I can't sleep. So what do? I sit on my chair. I have this chair that you see me in my room. I sit, and that's how I sleep, because I cannot lay down because it feels awful. The food, I'll feel like it's coming up my throat. It'll burn me, acid reflux. So I sit here. So, in a sense, it's good that I'm sitting here. It's a punishment for eating crappy that day. I'm not overeating. And it makes me think twice next time. It's like, am I going to eat that much? No, I don't want to sit in my chair all night long waiting for that food to digest. So, yeah. So, yeah, I take retatrutide. It has helped me. It took me from that 220 plateau that I was in, and I just could not beat it, or I could not pass it for months. I would say 7 to 8 months, somewhere around there. Couldn't. I just couldn't. It has been. I was. So yeah. So I was able to break that 220 uh, weight with Retta. So now I'm down to 180, 181. Some days, depending how good I behave, I can be 178. So yeah, it fluctuates here and there. Um, but yeah, I was able to get over that hump that I was stuck for months. So now I'm at 220. So today I did like an in-body test, around 15% body fat. So that's been huge in my lifestyle. Has been huge in my losing weight. It's fast. You lose weight fast. Um, in a sense, it's good. In a sense, it's bad. I can see now that I have certain parts. It's just more skin now that's just kind of loose. Sucks, but I think I'd rather have that than just be stuck still at 220 and just can't get over it because that messes with your head. So now I'm past that. I'm at 180. So my goals now have changed from I want to hit 200 pounds. I want to hit 190, 180. I don't go by weight anymore. Now I'm by body fat. I want to hit, I want to be between 10 to 12% body fat. That's my goal, my ultimate goal. So I need to work hard at that. I'll be getting off of Retta probably in the next month. I won't be taking it anymore. I do take other peptides. I've taken the Wolverine stack. That one was for more for recovery, and I kind of hurt myself in one of the workouts, and I mean I had a rough time even lifting my arm, so I started taking that. That has helped recover faster and get back into the game, get back to working out like I used to. Um, so I've taken that. I've taken a few other ones, not for long, but yeah, I take peptides. You know what? They work. I can't complain. I see the results. Other people have taken it, they're seeing amazing results. So, do you want to say that I've been cheating? Sure, you can say that. I could care less what you think or what you say. But at the end of the day, it's up to me. I made the decision and I will stand by that decision. And I think it was a great decision because now I have self-esteem, I have self-confidence, I feel great, I can sleep better, I can do things I had never thought of doing. If you see my videos, I can climb a rope. I'm doing pull-ups like that, keeping pull-ups, kind of like the ones that you kind of like kind of swing yourself, but I can do strict pull-ups too. So don't get that wrong. I can do strict pull-ups. I can do burpees, no problem. And one of the things that I'm able to do that's kind of crazy is but it's a box jump. It's simple. You just jump on a box. That's it. But I couldn't do that before. Thinking, just trying to jump 24 inches straight into the air and land on a box without falling or tipping or tripping, I would never have thought of that. Even when I started the CrossFit journey, I was afraid to jump on the box. One day I gave it a try and I jumped it. It was, I think it was like 18 or 20 inches. Lately, I was going to do the same 20 inches. And I was told, no, you're not doing 20. You're doing 24 now. And I was a little nervous, 4 more inches, but I did it. And I kept doing it for the whole workout. So, you know, I have a knee problem, left knee, and I can jump a box 24 inches and land on it, no problem, get down, keep working out. You know, I did the Murph workout. I ran a whole mile. I think it was like under 12 minutes. Then I did what was it? 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 air squats, and then run another mile. These are things that I just thought crazy that I could never achieve, but here I am. I'm doing them. Um, what's my next goals? Well, there are competitions out there. I want to join competitions. I want to start competing and putting myself against other people. Of course, same level. I'm not going to compete some of these competitor guys because it's just crazy. I'm not there yet, um, but I want to start competing against other people that are at my same level, the entry level, performance level, however you want to call it. I want to start competing. That's my goals. There's one that my gym's gonna host. I'm definitely gonna be there. This year they had the CrossFit Open. I tried it. It was fun and it was great. It was a lot of workout. It was towards the beginning, so I still struggled through it. Now it's a different story. Um, so I'm looking forward to doing competitions. There's one in Stewart or somewhere. I can't remember. Hopefully I can join that one, find a partner, and go. So yeah, things have changed. My life has changed. My mind has changed. The way I look at myself has changed. I mean, if you see my video of me throwing out my clothes, I mean, half my closet is gone. I only have a little bit of clothes, and I'm okay with that. But I am looking forward to one of these weekends. I'll make a video of it. There's stores that I always wanted to go and buy clothes, but I just never fit. I was just big. They didn't sell my clothes, my size. What was it? American Eagle. A stupid thing to say. A stupid thing. I want to buy a pair of jeans from American Eagle and a shirt. because I never could. Now I can. So, hey, those are the changes that I've seen that I've been able to do. So I'm happy with where I'm at now, physically, mentally. I'm mentally tough now, and it's where you're working out. You're putting yourself in a spot mentally that you have to push yourself. You know, you start struggling. You know, start getting weaker. Obviously, during the workout, you start getting fatigued, and that's when the mind tricks start coming out, and that's where you need to pretty much push yourself. And I'm able to do that now. In the beginning, I struggled with it. There was times where I just stopped, but now, man, now I can really push myself, and I'm happy that I can. My kids are excited, man. I'm excited today. Today I bought myself a Rogue barbell. Why? Because I want to practice at home. I want to get better. The cleans, lifting bar, the power cleans, the snatch, and all these things, the squats. I want to get better. I want to. I don't just want to do them and just be okay. I want to be good at them. So I want to work out at home. I have an ab mat that I've been working out every morning or every time, every day. Sorry, 3 times a day. I get on the floor and I do ab workout. Why? I just want to be able to see abs at one point. Hey, that's the reality. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's the reality where I'm at. So I bought myself a shiny new Rogue barbell. Can't wait for it to come, red and black. I was told, you know what? If you're gonna buy one, buy a really good one. Go all out. It's gonna last you a lifetime. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to buy some bumper plates and just start working at home, just practicing. That way, when I go back on a Thursday night for the Olympic weight class, I won't struggle with the clean, which I constantly struggle with. You know, my mind just gets confused, and I do the wrong thing. I want to do the right thing. I want them to say, "Oh my God, you've improved like crazy." So, yeah. So I'm excited for a barbell, you know. But yeah, I think that's my story of how or why I started working out, what I have changed in my lifestyle, what has been going on, what I've been doing, my workouts, where do I go, what do I take? So yeah, testosterone, peptides, the GLP-3, the retatrutide, lots of protein. Those are my secrets. I mean, they're not secrets, but that's what I've been doing. That's what has put me into this position, uh, what has pushed me to get to this place where I'm at physically. But yeah, so hopefully some of these things you can take and use them yourself. Do your research on retatrutide. Do your research on the peptides. Do your research on the testosterone. These are all great things. The pharmaceuticals try to push so many other things. So why can't I take the things that I actually want to take to improve my life? So you look at my blood results. Yeah, I do take blood tests, and they're actually quite extensive and they're very expensive. But I take them to make sure that everything is okay. And let me tell you, my blood results came out amazing the last time I took them. Things are that the numbers that is supposed to go down have gone down dramatically. The visceral fat, the fat around my organs has pretty much, it's almost half or even less than half now. Um, so it's working. My blood results showing improvement everywhere. So am I hurting myself? No, I'm not hurting myself. Am I getting better? Definitely getting better. So yeah. So that's my story. That's my secrets. That's what a lot of people have asked. What have I been doing? That's it. That's my year, almost 2 years now. Yeah, coming on 2 years. That's what I've been doing for the past 2 years to get to where I'm at today. So hopefully, some of this, you listen to it. Hopefully, you take some of it if you need it. Some of the advice. If you're in a place where I used to be, listen, there you can be better. just gotta push yourself to it. So yeah. And I've been talking for 30 minutes, which is amazing because if you know me, I don't like to talk like this. This is new to me. Even the Instagram page, I have a YouTube page, I have a TikTok page. They're all the same. I mean, I post pretty much the same thing everywhere. But yeah, I mean, this one's probably gonna just be on YouTube because it's a long, long format. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully I'll do more of this. Uh, you know, if you have questions, ask me. I sit down, um, in this corner of the chair, and I will go through them. Yeah. So, thank you guys. Thank you for listening. Bye.